What's going on? It's Fist bringing you news like I do, and I wanted to do my very first impression of Black Ops 2, and I'm doing it in HD. Oh my god. Now, I don't know, I tried to do two videos straight from my webcam to YouTube, and it just failed. I did like 20-minute review, and then it's 8-minute review, and I was like, for the first one I did was a good one. I wish I would have recorded this way in the beginning, but it didn't record. And then I did a half-ass one, and I was like, God, that ain't going to be good for you guys. Because if I was first watching Fist's channel, what the hell do I care if you messed up the first or the second one? I still want the full Fisticuffs review. Don't do this to me. So I was like, hey, man, I can't do that to myself. So I had to do a real review. I mean, a first impressions review of multiplayer. So this one I know will record, and I'll just have to re-render it and put it up to YouTube for you. Now, I don't know what I'm doing, but anyways, so let's get on with it. So last night, if you don't know, they turned on the multiplayer servers for Black Ops 2. So if you got the game early, you get to play with everybody who had the game early. Mostly it was a bunch of good players, people who are either YouTube directors, people that are pros, whoever, all these people out there. I don't know, even if you had a JTAG, I mean, people have flashed Xboxes, they got to play before before the servers come on for everybody, they drop a patch, they get rid of all the JTAG people. And then, so anyways, everybody but anybody who had the game were playing it on Xbox Live last night, whether you had the real game or not. So it started at 6 p.m. Eastern. We got to play with a bunch of people, and a lot of people on Twitter were asking me. They're like, if you don't follow me on Twitter, links below. And this is, I interact with everybody as much as I can on Twitter, and that's what I do. I mean, that's what Twitter's there for. Some people have Twitter accounts, and they're so cool they don't talk to people, but I interact with you guys. You follow me on Twitter. These are some of the questions that I like to cover. And one of the main questions was, or were, I don't know how to say it, but anyways, they're asking, how would you compare this Call of Duty to other Call of Duties? And the best way I could say is this. Treyarch has a philosophy of grinding the game out. So they have the Black Ops grinding philosophy in the game. Not in the same form, and I'll explain that here in a second. The other part is, the pace of the game is like Modern Warfare 2. Which I like, but it takes you a lot to get there, and I'm going to explain that, and then some of the stuff that I was playing in the game, and some of the things that have changed, and what you can expect when you get the game in your hands and they turn the servers on. How is it going to pertain to you? So a lot of things have changed from the last Call of Duty. There's no more death streaks. There's no more shenanigans. There's none of that stuff in there. So I'm playing last night, and there's a lot of good players on there. And the first thing that I've noticed was that I played against a group of people that are in the FaZe clan. If you don't know who those guys are, some of them are really good snipers. So the first thing that I've noticed, based on every character setup, I've seen like people play the shotgun. I played the shotgun, the assault, the SMGs. I didn't really play the LMG, so I didn't really know where to put them in at. And then I seen the sniper gameplay, the ridiculousness. Well, I did see some of the LMGs. I was going to play some of those today because I seen the rate of fire on the LMGs, and to me, I'm looking forward to testing that out as well. But most of the stuff that I tested was against a lot of good, probably good above average players in the community, and in multiplayer ground war domination, ground war, team deathmatch, basically ground war. So the information I'm telling you is based on going solo and actualizing your potential, how to use it in the Pick 10, how it would relate to you as soon as you get the game. So the first thing that I've noticed, some of the things that we asked Vaughn to do, like, okay, why are all the shitty, like, why are the guns not balanced? Like, if you're ranking up and you're using the Treyarch philosophy, why is it like this gun, and then the AK-74U, why would I unlock anything else? That's the best gun. And then this one, assault gun, the FAMAS, why would I unlock anything else? And then this one. It's not like that now. It's like, this is different from any other Call of Duty, where you literally have to grind all the way up and then the majority of the last weapons are the best weapons, and then you have to take your Pick 10 system and work them around those weapons to get them to be competitive against other people's systems. So, for example, one of the first unbalancing things that I seen in the game was that, because of Treyarch's philosophy of getting on this curve and working your way up to getting good, is that everybody else is flatlining. You have to unlock, the guns have to be unlocked by themselves. Their philosophy is this: if you get to level 10, 55, you unlock everything. But if you don't prestige, then you'll have to unlock everything by itself. So before you even reach the first prestige, you're sitting there. Ghost is level 55, and then like attachments are high levels and perks are high levels. So you have to sit there and work on every gun. And then if you take one gun that's not working for you and you just abandon it, it's not going to rank up just because you're ranking up. It's just going to sit there dead. So I've spent 7 hours, and I made it a level kernel, like I think I'm 38 or 39, 37. 7 hours, and I didn't even lock 1/3 of what I needed to work, because you're playing against good players. You don't know what to check out. And that's the thing about it. Before, I used to test everything out because I was like, I get an MK14. I mean, that's pretty good. This gun's pretty good. That gun's, Modern Warfare 3, every gun was good. I mean, it's really close and balanced. But now, because of the Pick 10 system, you got to work on two things. First, you got to work on your body, moving around, leaping, running. I mean, what's the advantage in that? Hardline. I mean, flak jacket. Should I use this with the combination? And then you got to work on your weapon. It's like two different games inside of the game itself. So you got the Pick 10 system and then the perk system. And those two you have to rank up separate. Now, the perk system, you'll rank up regardless on your rank. But the gun system, you'll have to rank up by itself. I mean, you have to sit there and rank up every little thing. And the one imbalance that I seen is that the sniper on the bell curve starts up here. Like, poof, it's all the way up here. So what they did, they took out the mobility. You don't even see the mobility on the list of the weapons anymore. They took that out. So you have the sniper has mobility, quick scoping, snapshotting, whatever you want to call it, one-shot kills. So they really don't have to sit there and grind on a level to be the best. They don't have to actualize the potential of a sniper rifle player. You don't need everything. Whereas the other players, you need everything. And so what happens is there is a unbalancing of leveling in the beginning, where the sniper is really strong in the beginning of the game. And so if you wind up on maps like Turbine or any long line of sight gameplays, you're going to be highly outbalanced. And the thing about it is that with Black Ops 2, comparative to any other Call of Duty, is the minimap is always on. So in order to build up your kill streaks, you can't even do that because they're pre-firing on you, and because of the minimap. The minimap's always on, so you're always looking up there. You're always looking at the minimap. So the minimap is always on, and what happens is you can't build up your streaks, and you can't build up your points. And in order to build up your points, to build up your ranks, to get to the perks, to get to the attachments, you can never get to that level fast enough. And this is a grind. It's not the grind in the perks. It's not the grind in the prestiging. It's the grind just to get to level 55 for specific weapons. To me, why would I go to level 55-10 when it takes about 7 hours to get there? Because of the streaks are so far apart in points, and the weapons are so far in points. To me, I would just take specific weapons, work on them as I go along, and just go to level 55. I don't care about unlocking everything. It's a huge advantage over everybody else if you do not prestige, because they are going to be stuck in the grind. They may unlock all their weapons and ranking up their weapons while going to level 10 prestige to unlock everything, and that's the only gift that you get at the end of prestiging. But the other thing is that if you're level 55 and new people come out of this game, you're going to wreck them. And that's another imbalance to keeping the Call of Duty franchise new to the public. It's not like other Call of Duties where, like Call of Duty 4, you come into the game, you pick up the M16, you could be competitive. Call of Duty 2, you could pick up to the FAMAS or any gun, you could be competitive. Modern Warfare 3, the same thing. Black Ops 2, almost the same thing. You know, you pick up the FAMAS. This game, you can't just pick up a gun and be competitive. And especially, this is probably going away from the Call of Duty philosophy in total, general, that, you know, it's more like a Battlefield 3 philosophy where you got to earn everything, and then once you're on the top, anybody else that comes in the game, they're going to get smacked up, and then you know what happens? People don't like getting their ass kicked, so they're going to leave the game. And that's what I want you to understand. This game is going to be more of a grind. If you're a really true Call of Duty fan, you're going to have to grind this out. Isn't this not like Halo 4 either, where you can just run around and pick up a gun, or you start with a gun? No, this is a gun you have to pick. You have to add two different philosophies into the gun and into your style of play. So you have to earn everything with the attachments, then add it into your style. Then you have to take your perks and add it into style, and then balance out those points to be competitive. And then all that time, you have to wind up going on a bell curve to get there. Whereas a sniper, they already got it right from the beginning. I mean, there's very little that they have to do to be on the level of an assault player or an SMG. There is no assault rifle open that you can get or has the power to deal with a sniper from the start on a turbine or something like that. You're outclassed by 1,000,000 to 1. No SMGs, nothing. And that's the only unbalance that I see in the whole thing. But once you get to level 55, you can use Ghost. You're not going to get pre-fired anymore because you're rushing. I mean, Ghost this time isn't for campers. It's for rushers. So if you're moving all the time, then you won't be seen. You can sneak up on these guys. They're always staring at their mini-map, and you can catch them off guard. Obviously, you can use counter UAV, but, I mean, these things can get shot down. They're really low to the ground. So, and that's another thing. When you get the game, you're going to have to shoot down the UAVs and the counter UAVs all day long. So now what happens, and I kind of predicted this, is like you're going to be spending half your game and you're going to have to blow points on shooting down shit out of the air instead of just having perks and running. You know, the Ghost basically forces you to rush so you're not seen, and then it keeps the game moving, people guessing, and then, you know, they can't shoot shit down. So in that sense, yes, I like that idea, but it takes a really long time to get there. As a true Call of Duty fan, I think what, you know, I'm most worried about is the fact that you have to work so hard to get there, and that we'll lose a portion of new players, and they'll just be disenchanted with the game and just go somewhere else. I don't want to lose new players because, I mean, that's what keeps the game going. And this is I think this is the most grindful game in the sense of, you know, taking two different lines of ideas, running them into one idea. I don't know if people, first of all, can comprehend that, and second of all, are willing, even if they do comprehend it, to put the work into it. I mean, there's a very small few people. I mean, I played against Jay Nasty last night. I mean, he's pretty good. I played against the FaZe Clan. I mean, there's a lot of people that roll with their little buddies and groups and shit, Twittering at me, how'd you like getting your ass kicked last night from me and my boy? I was like, I don't even know who you are, man. Like, you know, I'm playing. I'm like, these guys fucking camping, and they're sitting in their little voice chats specifically trying to take me out. I'm not trying to hide under any other name, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm rolling under my name, you know? And obviously, you know, I'm not a bitch. I mean, I'm going to take my ass beatings, but I'm not a fucking dummy, too. If I'm going against a six-man team, I'm going to leave in the game. You know, I'm not even going to play the game. Or a connection fucking overseas. I mean, I'm not a dumbass, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, people are like, oh, isn't that cute? No, it's not cute. I'm not playing on your fucking shitty servers. He's fucking 10,000 bazillion miles away, and then be like, that fish coach is not that good. You know, I'm like, it doesn't really matter to me, you know? So, it's just some kiddie shit. It just, I mean, I get laughs and chuckles out of it afterwards. But talking about the game in general, I mean, my suggestion to you, if you're a true multiplayer person of this game, do not prestige. Find some weapons with the combinations of perks and pick 10s that work for your style of gameplay. And you're just going to have to roll with that until somebody beats it. And then you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and find something else. It is not in your interest to prestige and then get everything unlocked and then decide what you want to do. By then, you're fucking going to be like, you're going to get smacked off all over the place. I mean, if that's the thing, you want your little emblems and fucking things. I mean, like, in this universe, all that means is nothing. Like, it's not even worth getting. It'd be different if you prestige and you unlock every weapon. Like, to prestige, you get this weapon. To prestige, you get that weapon. Then you would have to do it. Then I would understand doing it. But there's no way that I'm giving up my perks 10 times with people sitting on level 55 and snipers or whatever. It's just the levels are just too far apart, and you're going to get raped severely. So I suggest it's not worth it unless you're a true hardcore fan and you don't care about being raped or not. You just, that's what you like to do, and you like to get your little icons and stuff. Go for it. Have fun. Me, on the other hand, I like winning. I like beating people up. I don't like losing. And there's a lot of people, that's why they play the game. So I hope you agree with me and that's what you want to do. In that sense, as far as the hit detection, I think the hit detection works fine. I mean, there's only like a few thousand people online. I don't think they're going to reset the stats. I enjoyed playing with a bunch of people. I played with White Boy, Jay Nasty, FaZe Clan. Who else? I mean, there were some other people. Vitality. He was, that guy. I don't know all the names of people. I mean, people are saying, like, you don't know my name. I'm like, I don't know everybody's name. I just know a couple of people's names that were in my games like 24 times, and that's it. But as far as the game is concerned, like I said, I mean, it has the Treyarch philosophy. You got to grind everything out. I think the snipers are starting up here where everybody's just grinding to get there. I mean, if you have a sniper on your team, it could change the dynamics of the whole game. Because I mean, they have a lot of power. So that's the thing. That's the one thing on there. And get in the game out. Just expect to do a lot of grinding. That's all I'm saying. And to me, I think it's a good game. I just don't think they don't give you much to start with at all. So to be competitive in the situation you need to be in. Overall, I think it's great once you get to that point and you unlock everything. But how many people want to go there? That's the question. I mean, how many beatings are you willing to? How many beatings does it take, or are you willing to take to get there? That's the question. And I know when you got people who are 13 to 17-year-old, they don't like this. And it's a different age we live in. It's social. Social pressure. It's not even real pressure. It's not like me and you are sitting next to each other and I go, man, you really sucked ass at digging that ditch, man. I could do a better job. No, it's like in the social, like, you suck. And then these people want to go out and fucking commit suicide over something somebody types and some stupid shit like that. But that's how much pressure that could put on somebody who takes this game to heart. But don't take it to heart. I mean, it's just a game. Just remember that and have fun with it. I mean, I enjoy it. It's very challenging to the mind. It's more or less, doing your combinations and getting your character to work against other people's styles. That's what I like about it. To me, I like Black Ops 2 because of that. I like it because of the perks. I like it because of the attachment grind. And I like it, once I get there. And I'm looking forward to what's going to happen next for me. I'm 6. Right now I'm just working on SMGs. I mean, the one last thing that I didn't like was the fact that they really reduced the sleight of hand in this game. It's really hard. You got to be conservative on your shooting, and the shooting and killing people is not as easy as in Modern Warfare 3. They take a lot of shots. So that that itself creates a problem for streaks, because the streaks are so far apart. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, it's your boy Fizz. Peace! I'm out.